Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. So today we are students from Computer Network and Security second semester. We will be presenting about Intel X86 and ARM operation for computer organization architecture. This group consists of me, Muhammad Ammar bin Norzan, number matric 060565.
And I am Prakaash Veerasingam, number matric 060453.
And myself, Naquira Hanis, number matric 060043.
And my name is Nur Fatihah binti Azmi, number matric 060563.
My name is Nurul Ain Umairah. Matric number is 0287.
So first, we will go through for the introduction of this topic. I will let Ms. Naquira to present about it.
Alright, so I will be presenting about the introduction for Intel 86. So Intel 86 uses CISC architecture, CISC which represents complex instruction set computing, and most PC architectures today are using the Intel 86 architecture. So the X86 architecture is a computer language instruction set executed by a microprocessor. So if a computer's technical specifications state that it is based on X86 architecture, it means it is using an Intel processor, not AMD or PowerPC. Also, Intel 86 is backwards compatible. So for ARM architecture, ARM uses RISC, which stands for Reduced Instruction Set Computing Architecture. It is a 32-bit reduced instruction set, which is widely used in many embedded system designs. ARM processor is capable of energy saving, which makes it suitable for mobile communication. ARM family today accounts for 75% of all 32-bit embedded processors, making it one of the most popular 32-bit architectures in the world.
Next, I will be talking about the structure of both processors, X86 and ARM operation types. So for Intel X86, Intel X86 has such a different structures where it was designed for a rigorous and accurate semantics for X86 multiprocessor programs. It also provides a solid intuition for low-level programming and a sound foundation for future work on verifications, static analysis, and compilation of low-level concurrent code. And lastly, it also is a multiprocessors are often fully specified, usually in natural language documentation. X86 multiprocessor do have a sequential, consistent semantic, and low-level programmers cannot make a reason in terms of simple notation of global time or causality. X86 are also believed to have an axiomatic definition of the memory model. The structure of ARM operation types. ARM operation types used to be called Advanced Reduced Instruction Set Machine or Advanced RSC Machine, but then rebranded as Acorn RSC Machine. It also consists of 32-bit reduced instruction set RISC processor architecture. Also used vastly in many embedded system design, such as mobile phones and etc. And lastly, it also very suitable for the field of mobile communication due to energy saving capability, which conforms to immense design of low power consumptions. Next, I will be talking about design X86 and design of ARM operation types. So for the Intel X86, it is based on the list of the X86 instruction together with the operand for the effect of instruction and the condition code. The very first 4 instruction to support procedure call and return, call, enter, leave, and return. In X86, status flags are set by arithmetic and compare operations, usually subtract operand. The difference is that a compare operations only set status flag, while subtract operation also store the result in the destination operand. X86 also was introduced, it can perform the same operations such as addition, multiplication on multiple data at once. For Intel operation types, load and store instructions contain arithmetic and logical instructions performed only on register and immediate values encoded in the instruction. It also supports two broad types of instruction that load or store the value of a single register, a pair of registers from or to the memory. Branch instruction allows a conditional branch forwards or backward to 32 MB. The program counter is one of the general purpose register R15. A branch or jump can also be generated. Data processing instruction includes all the logical instructions such as AND, OR, SOR, add, subtract instruction, test, and compare instruction as well. And lastly, I will be going through the architecture of Intel X86 ARM operation type. So for the architecture, Intel X86 is a computer language instruction set executed by a microprocessor. It also refers to a standard serial abbreviation of the Intel General Purpose Computer Series and also identifies sets of general purpose computer instructions. CPU is the core or brain of the computer. Not bridge chip is one of the important chipsets in the motherboard where it connects every input and output buses connected to it and being far away from the processor. So that memory is one of the important components in the computer because every software and hardware in the computer run in memory. It also serves as bridge to communicate with CPU. And lastly, SATA or Serial Advanced Technology Attachment is a driver that to connect hard drive to the motherboard. So for ARM architecture, it consists of 32-bit ALU or arithmetic logic unit, where is several 32-bit general purpose register and status registers. The loop shift of n bit and the arithmetic shift of n bit to the right can be completed at one time. Therefore, in order to improve the operation speed, ARM adopts the method of two-digit multiplication to realize the operation of adding one shift according to the 2 bits of the multiplier. Float point component is used as an option for ARM frame. The floating point accelerator is connected to ARM as a co-processing method and executed through the explanation of the co-processing instruction. So Prakaash will be talking about major performance of the both processors.
Alright, let's see about the major performance of X86 and also ARM. Okay, first let's see about X86 processor. So as Ms. Naquira mentions, the X processor based on CISC, which means complex instruction set of computers architecture. In addition, that system uses more complex structures, that is, they require more works in their functions and have more elements in their structure, and a variety of instructions that may perform overly complex tasks, such as a string searching. They also generally use several different instructions formats of varying length. Therefore, the X86 processors are perfect for computers as compared to other devices. Okay, so let's see about the ARM processor. Okay, so the ARM processor using an advanced RISC machines based on RISCs reduce instruction set computer processors for embedded system. Okay, this type of processors developed by ARM Holdings, they are mostly known on the mobile market. These ARM processors are more efficient that perfectly suit in mobile devices such as smartphones. Moreover, ARMs are designed to have a minimum power consumption and without much loss of processing power. The ARM processors do not have this microcode. They have less processing stages, in general form from 3 to 8 against the 16 to 32 in X86, among other simplifications. Thank you. Advantage and disadvantage Intel X86. So let's welcome our Nur Fatihah.
So for the advantage of the Intel X86 processor, the X86 processor allow you to perform numerous several activity at the same time from a single instruction. Also, they can perform numerous simultaneous tasks without any of them being affected. This makes them very sophisticated and advanced processor, allowing many complex calculations in a short time. The X86 chips are designed to be power performance and high clocked multi-thread high instruction per cycle. In the general use case, they will be a lot faster than your common ARM chip. So next is disadvantage. For disadvantage is the X86 processor design that consumes more and generate more heat. It will run more programs such as application on computer. It is used a lot more power to function, and more power means more heat. Moreover, the system can be compromised permanently.
So next, we will be presenting about advantages and disadvantages of ARM processor, led by Mrs. Ain.
Alright, let's see the advantage and disadvantage of ARM. The first one is advantage. The ARM processor can do a much smaller number of calculations since they require several commands to act. ARM processors are much less powerful than the X86. ARM chips are designed to low power draw, flexibility, low cost, and low heat with good performance. The ARM cores excel in low power design, with many of their cores that don't require heat sink. Disadvantage of ARM architecture is closed platform. Thus not possible to install different types of applications and operating systems such as X86 processors. The speed are limited in some processors, which might create problems such as lagging, or sometimes the running application will be stopped right. Furthermore, scheduling instruction is difficult in case of ARM processors.
Alright, so in conclusion, both processors of the CISC and RISC architectures have their own pros and cons. However, it must be kept in mind that technology is expanding very fast, thus making the future of processors a very exciting one, especially in this era where computers are used in almost every single field. A computer, after all, can only function as good and as fast as their processors are able to.
So that's all from us. Thank you for watching.